Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. First of all, I want to start off by thanking you so much for leaving your comments and letting me know what you think about these messages. There's one message that I do want to say something about. I am a spiritualist. I am not Bible. I am not any organized religion. Although I was raised in the church. My father's a bishop with a very large following. So the church, I know, I was practically born right on the church pew. So I do know the church, and I did try that avenue for myself in the church, but it didn't work out for me. It was not what I was looking for. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was in the church, I had a lot of negativity just coming and going inside, in and out of my life all the time. And I have even been in homes. Now, I call myself a Christian. I've been in homes that felt haunted with negative energies all around. Now, I walked away from Christianity, and now I am the spiritualist. And being a spiritualist, what that means is that I meditate to the universe for answers, for whatever I need, whatever my desires are, whatever challenges I have. I go to the universe for answers. I don't go to the Bible. Okay? So what I'm telling you this because the messages that I give to you are what works for me. And hopefully it'll work for you too. Now, if your Bible, fine. If Bible is working for you, great. But don't judge. Don't judge. Just be open to the information. Okay? And I will be open to your information or any religions. As a matter of fact, when I left Christianity, I looked into other religions. A lot of other religions to decide which was best for me. And so I just wanted to explain that because I know a lot of people are into the Bible, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. But the messages that I give you are from spiritual. They're not from any organized religion. Okay? So let's go with that. Let's talk about the narcissistic injury and rage. So what is narcissistic injury? It's a psychological injury. It's you may say something to the narcissist that upsets the narcissist, and clinicians call that an injury. It's a psychological kind of injury. It's not that you hurt them you hurt them psychologically. Okay, you may say something that steps on one of their buttons, and they are feeling some kind of way about it. Now, the thing about the narcissist holds grudges. You may say something last month. You didn't know that he or she was offended by it, because the narcissist sometimes don't even let you know, but they figure they'll get you back later, and they will. They hold grudges, and they are bitter. They are bitter, and they can hold a grudge for for years. For years. And they'll treat you that way. They'll treat you that way. Now, they have this injury. That they feel like you have inflicted on them by something. It was probably something minuscule. Nothing for anybody to get upset about. But because the narcissist is so insecure, So insecure. Sometimes the least little thing can trigger them. Now they're injured. Now, some narcissists will pop off. Soon as you say something, of course, it's probably built up. It's probably built up in them. You know, they already got a grudge against you. So once you say something, they're on it. And they can blow up like a ball of fire. And you're just kind of wondering what in the world happened. Why are you doing like this? And this is narcissistic rage. It is rage. This person is very, very angry with you. And you don't even know why. You know, you're like stunned. You know, and you're wondering, you know, what can I say or do to put out this flame? 9 times out of 10, you can't. You can't. The narcissist. Now, the narcissist, we have to deal with that. Now, you can ask the narcissist for forgiveness if you felt like maybe you did something to upset the narcissist. You can ask for forgiveness, but the narcissist, 9 times out of 10, he won't forgive you. There's no forgiveness in the narcissist. There's no forgiveness because there's no love there. There's no compassion. There's no empathy. You see? So when he jumps out in these rages, it's just a characteristic of the narcissist. It really is. But what effect does it have on you? What effect does it have on you? Don't take what the narcissist does to you to heart when they're in this rage. Don't take it to heart. You know, if you try to make amends with the person, then you've done your job. You let it go. It's up to them. It's up to them to work it out. Bitterness and grudges can destroy a person. And bitterness and grudges will destroy the narcissist. The universe will not bless a person who's full of bitterness and anger and hatred. Their life is never going to be happy. It's never going to be happy. Now, they feel like they can force it, but no, you can't force it. You can't force it at all. You see, you don't really have much control over how the narcissist is going to feel about things. You really don't. You may say something, you know, you're not trying to hurt anybody. You're not trying to criticize him or anything like that. You're just making an observation, an innocent observation. And the narcissist is upset. The narcissist is upset. Now, you may see that he, you know, just kind of walks away or something. But the narcissist will hold that. For a very long time until the right time to come and attack you with it. That's why you need to watch out if you're dealing with a narcissist or somebody with narcissistic characteristics. It's the same thing. They are so insecure they cannot take any kind of criticism, any kind of pointing out, you know, what they probably need to do better or differently or anything like that. Because, see, these people think that they are perfect in every way. And so if you call them out on anything, now they are injured. They are injured. And the clinicians call it a narcissistic injury. You see? Now, all narcissists won't just burst out into a rage. All of them won't. Some of them will just hold it and get you back later. They're sneaky. They'll just get you back later. But the rage can be kind of intimidating, because all of a sudden this person just blows up over something that, you said. Maybe you're just in a typical discussion. A typical discussion. But see, the narcissist probably already has something against you for him to blow up into rage. You see, he's already held it back from telling you what he really thinks and what he really feels about you, until it just burst out into rage. Be careful, because some narcissists are violent. When they burst out into rage, they could be violent against you and harm you. You see? Now, there are different kinds of narcissists, and people have different degrees of narcissistic characteristics. Everybody with the characteristic is not a full-blown narcissist. You see? They're not a full-blown narcissist, but they're lost. They're lost in this negative energy. And they probably don't know how to get out of it, don't know how to heal from it. They don't know how to heal from it. But there is a way to heal from it. You see, number one, you got to humble yourself. You got to humble yourself to heal. But the narcissists, because they feel like, they're perfect and they're above everybody else, and everybody else is wrong except the narcissist. Everybody's wrong except the narcissist or the person with narcissistic traits. And see, that's why the narcissists, many times, they don't change. Now, like I said before, people with narcissistic traits, I believe that they can heal. I believe that they can change. Because they weren't really created from trauma or neglect, but somehow they have just taken on these traits, thinking this is the way to be successful in this world, to be like a bully to everybody, a big bully. And that's negative energy. That is not positive energy. Positive energy is not out here trying to bully people into what you desire them to do or to be. That's not positive. That's negative. That's negative, pushing against a stone wall. You can't make anybody be anything that you want them to be. The person has to decide what they want. Now, if the narcissist is portraying these kind of traits to the people that he's around and close to, watch out, because the people that he's around may pick up those negative traits. They may pick up those negative traits from that negative energy that the narcissist is putting out all the time. Putting out all the time. You see? This is a thing. Because people with narcissistic traits believe that they want to be in charge of everything. Then they feel like that they can bully everybody to do their bidding. To do their bidding. And it doesn't work. So now when somebody says, no, because you're like this and you're like that, now the narcissist is a little upset. And the narcissist will get you back. Or they will attack you right then and there with that rage. And you just need to be cautious. Be cautious of that. Because when the narcissist go into rage, your best bet is to dismiss yourself from the area. You don't want to be in the area of that. Because you don't want the narcissist to draw you in to that. Now the negativity is jumping right on you when you're trying to defend yourself to the narcissist. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try to defend yourself. Just let it go. Just let it go. You can't help the narcissist. And you can't help a person with narcissistic traits. They have to realize and try to help themselves. But when they see their life going down the tube, maybe they'll wake up before it's too late. Maybe they will wake up before it's too late. And all you can do is hope. Just hope that they will. Just hope that they will. And just send them love from afar. Send them love. But don't keep putting yourself in the position to be taken advantage of and to be mistreated because the narcissist is upset with you. And let me tell you, the narcissist can be upset with you for nothing. They can be upset with you for just being you. For just being you. You know, because they are insecure. Maybe you're doing something they feel like they can't do. You see? Or maybe you said something they didn't like. Or maybe you did something, you know, that triggered them. Triggered them. But the narcissist won't just come and tell you exactly what the issue is. So you can't rationalize with him or her. You can't rationalize. Because these people with narcissistic traits, they're full of anguish, anxiety, bitterness, insecurity. You know? And this anger can consume them. And it will consume them if they continue down that path. If they continue. And all you can do is hope one day that they'll wake up and decide they don't want to continue down that path. See, people with these traits, because they feel like that they have all the answers. They have all the answers for you. And because you don't want to comply, now they're upset. Now they're upset. And they want to hurt you for it. They want you to be hurting for it. There's no need for you to hurt for something that the narcissist is upset over. Now, you be careful because you don't want to take on the characteristics of the narcissist by being bitter and hold grudges against the narcissist and be angry for the way that he's treated you. Because now he's transferred that energy onto you. You don't want that. You want to clear yourself from all of that. You see, you want to be clear from negative energies. You don't want to take on, just because a narcissist is mistreating you, that you're going to get him back. You know, he's arguing with you, and now you're going to argue back. You're going to defend yourself, and you keep going. That's negative. The narcissist, remember, if he's a full-blown narcissist, he's feeding on that. And if he has narcissistic traits, he's just going down the dark path, I think. I think he's just going down that dark path, following the narcissist, because he's got those traits. He thinks that that's what he's supposed to be and supposed to do. That's the way he feels like he is ruling over the people, like his family or the people he's engaged in. He wants to feel like he's the big shot or whatever. He's in control. So he feels like these are the traits that he needs to be in control of you. Of you. Don't take on these traits. Don't take on these traits. This is what the narcissist, the evil spirit behind narcissism, wants you to do. They want you to be just like the narcissist, to feel like you need to defend yourself from the narcissist. This is how this energy works. It's an evil energy. It's an evil, and it wants to draw you into it. Draw you into it. So now, to protect yourself, you'll go out feeling like that you need to be more like the narcissist to defend yourself from other people. That's deceptive. And that's the energy. That's the evil energy in your ear. Don't take that. You ain't got to take that from that narcissist. Get him back. That's in your ear. Your best bet is to walk away and protect yourself. Protect your own energy. Keep it positive. Keep it on a positive note. You see? Once you tell the narcissist, listen, I apologize if I did anything or said anything to offend you. And that's it. That's it. Now it's up to the narcissist or the one with the narcissistic traits to take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Now, it's been my experience that the narcissist doesn't want to take it. They want to continue to be angry. Well, you just got to let them go on and do what they do. Do what they do. And just be hopeful. Be hopeful that one day that they will see the error of their ways and get off that path and get back on the right path. Because if you find your life going in the toilet, it's something that you are doing wrong. You can't blame everybody else, because your life is going down. You can't blame everybody. You can only blame yourself for your reality. For your reality, you can only blame yourself. And if you take on the traits of a narcissist, when you see him in his rage, guess what? You join the narcissist. So your life is going to go down just like the narcissist until you turn it around and get rid of all those negative energies. It's very important because people are being lost to this negative energy. These negative energies is sweeping the nation, just sweeping, just in everything, and people are not aware of what's going on. And it's funny because a lot of these folks are religious folks, or they're devout in whatever their religion is. And they don't realize that these traits that they are portraying is negative. It's negative. They feel like they're defending themselves because they're insecure about something. But when you're living in a positive energy, you don't feel a need to defend yourself. You don't feel the need for that. You kind of see things in a different perspective. And that's why it's so important for you to protect yourself and to stay as positive as you can be. Now, you'll get challenges, but you can handle your challenges in a different way and not rage. You know, handle your challenges in rage. What does that solve anything? Nothing. Nothing. But the narcissist feels like that's to intimidate you. That rage is to intimidate you and put you in your place. Listen. Do not allow the narcissist to disrespect you in any way. No. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. Narcissistic injury can happen anytime over anything. You have no control over somebody getting injured. You know, I heard a guy say that he stepped on somebody's foot. And I guess the guy was either had the traits or was a narcissist. And he blew up and had a fit about something as minor as that. As minor as that. But see, because the narcissist holds grudges. I mean, he holds grudges from way back. Not just you. From other people way back. Even from his childhood, he's probably got grudges. And bitter because of it. You see? And everything he does, it'll just carry it out. Carry it out. And because he's involved with you, he's going to inflict it on you. That rage and bitterness and anger and hatred. He's going to deflect it on you. Because that's what, remember, that's what he's got inside. And a person can only give you what they have inside. And if there is love inside, then they give you love. But if there's hate inside, guess what you get? Hate. That's all they got. They got nothing else to give you. You see? And the full-blown narcissist, forget him, because that's all you're going to get from him. That's all you're going to get from him. He's only going to use and abuse you. But those that have taken on the narcissistic traits, I bid you to turn around, do an about face, and go in the other direction. You can still heal from that. You can heal from old grudges and bitterness from things that happened that people probably have forgot about, but you still mad about it. You never resolved it. What you should do is go into meditation and resolve it. Resolve it. You see? Resolve it. And then your life will suddenly change for the better. Change for the better. But as long as you're in this state of anger and bitterness, your life will continue to go down a dark path, go down that dark hole. And that's not what you want. You want things to be happy. Everybody around you to be happy. You want your family to be happy. You see? But you need to heal. The narcissist or the person with the narcissistic characteristics, they need to change. Now the narcissist, maybe he can't change. So you might just have to depart from him. But the person with narcissistic traits, I believe he can heal. I have hope that the person with narcissistic traits can heal. You see? And you may have somebody in your family like that. You may have a child like that. You know, you may have a child that's angry at you or something that happened way back when he was a kid. You don't even remember what it was. But they've held it. People that hold grudges, they held it against you. They held it against you. And as soon as you say The least little thing, they're going to be all over you about it. People, protect yourself. Protect yourself. If there's anybody around you that is showing these kind of characteristics and traits, watch out for that. Watch out for that. Because you don't want this negative energy influencing you. Because it can change you. If you're bombarded with this negativity all the time, it can change you. And you really don't want that. So, people, be aware of really what's going on out here. Be aware. And notice when you see people just raging and going crazy and all of that, recognize what it is. Recognize what it is. And don't add fuel to that fire. Don't do it. If you can, just leave the area. Just walk away from it. So I think I'm going to end it here. I hope that I explained this phenomenon to you in a way that you could understand what it is and how it can affect your well-being. Your well-being. You see? And I'm hopeful that a lot of these people who have taken on narcissistic traits will understand that they don't need to be like this. This is evil. This is evil taking people over. So, I wish you all well. And thank you again for the comments. Thank you again for supporting this channel. And I really wish you all well and happiness because you deserve it. So, I'm going to say goodbye now. And I hope to see you next time.